And you file your return and you get towards the end, or you submit it, and they ask you whether or not you want to download or print out a copy of your return, do it. If you file married, filing joint, you need to see who's the primary and who's the secondary on the return. What's going to happen is, if you have a balance due on that return, some taxpayers, they'll just go into the tax office, or they'll go online and they'll just make the payment. And what happens is, when you make that payment, if the payment isn't labeled or doesn't have the primary social security number on it, then you have just ran into an issue. Now, for some people, the payment will systematically transfer over in certain circumstances, and in others, the payment may just stay on the secondary account. The problem is the return is posted onto the primary's account. So on your secondary account, it's going to look like you fulfilled the requirement to file, which means you're just showing up as a secondary on the primary's account. But the actual return is under the primary social security number. So, it's an easy fix if, you find out you got a balance due and you get a notice in the mail saying like, you got a balance due. And then you're like, oh, well, I already made this payment. And when you call the Internal Revenue Service, they're going to say, all right, let's do some research. I'll be back. Or they'll let you sit on the phone. And they'll say, oh, we found the payment. It's on your secondary. It's on your spouse, under the spouse's social security number or the secondary social security number. And it didn't systematically transfer over to the primary social security number. An easy fix for that is just send the payment in the primary social security number. If for, whatever reason you can't do that, fine. Just do it the way you've been doing it. If it's been working that way and you've been doing it that way for the longest, just keep doing it that way. But, if you're consistently having issues with this particular problem, just send the payment in and use the primary social security number when you're submitting the payment. That's it. Whether it be on the check, whether it be online, just use the primary social security number. When you're sending in letters, use the primary social security number.